this is Meena here, extending a very warm welcome to my channel Grow Joyfully. In this series of videos, I'm explaining how I do vermicomposting at home in the urban context on a small scale. In this series, I've already shared 7 videos so far. In the first 3 videos, I spoke about the features of worm bin and how to prepare the bedding and how to introduce the worms. In the next 2 videos, I spoke about the guidelines to understand and follow with respect to feeding the worms with greens. I also demonstrated how to get started with feeding the worms with greens. As we progressed with the feed, I also demonstrated the observations that we make in the bin. In this video, I demonstrate the last couple of feeds that I gave to the worms and the observations that I made before proceeding for harvesting. Today is Sunday, May 9th. We have done feeds 4 times, and you can also see that there are some seeds which are sprouting, which is a healthy sign. So we can just put them back, that will become food for the worms. So let me examine the previous feed if it is over. You can see that it's over. So I think worms are just gobbling it up, and this side also it's over. Yeah. And I have been sprinkling water. So again you can see there are, I'll just scrape the worms castings. You can see that there are a lot of castings. Off up the bin a little just to ensure that there are no gaps, and I can see some tiny worms also, babies. See here, very tiny baby. Again another very long worm. I'm just going to fluff it up completely, and this has to be done only once or twice if you are harvesting fast. This is some other worm, so I need to remove this. I don't see too many pests here, too many mites. They seem to love cardboard, but leaves are going a little slowly, which is okay. Up that I did needs to be done just once a month, that is enough. This is only to check that there are no air pockets and the air circulation is good. Okay, now I'm going to put the feed as usual. It's not very watery, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. I don't have a cardboard piece with me right now, so I'll put them like this. Always bury them and cover them with brown matter, and keep one piece here to indicate where I have fed. You can see that the piece which I have given is almost become like this. So they are eating this, but they are taking time to eat the leaves, so which is okay with me. So I will mark it, and I have new piece of cloth. You don't have to, you just have to ensure that it is cotton cloth. This is a mopping cloth that we use in India. So you can just use whatever is old mopping cloth or a door mat. So long as it's cotton, it's fine. Today is May 13th. There was a heavy storm last night in Bangalore where I live. So I was a little worried about the worms, and that's why I thought I'll show the bin to you. Looks like everything is calm out here, and I also felt that I gave a slightly smaller feed last time here. So let me just check if the feed is gone. So I just thought I will give some more to them. Yeah, I find the feed is mostly gone. This is the feed I am going to give, collected over a period of 5 days. It has watermelon and papaya, decomposed papaya. And I also have cucumber. So I don't want to take a chance. I will use this cardboard to keep the stuff and then put it here. A lot of beetroots also. I think they will like it. Today is 16th May. I just fed the worms a few days back because they were eating a lot. So, and I also see a lot of worm castings on top. You can see that. Before actually I do the feeding, let me check. Some amount is still there. So I should not be feeding today. So I'll wait for a couple of days before I feed. I should not be in a hurry. And I do see a lot of worms here which I'm happy about. But I do find that it's a little soggy. There are some maggots here. That's okay with the greens. I find that this has become a little soggy as I open it and see. Yeah, maybe I can include some dryness even though the worms seem to be happy. What I do is usually I have these cut cardboard shredded pieces, dry, and they have not been moistened. I always keep them ready so that I can use them anytime I want if I find extra moisture. So that's what I'm going to do today. Maybe reduce the moisture a little won't be a bad idea today. So it's a little watery, little wetter than what I'm usually comfortable with. So let me just add some. I have spread the dry cardboard pieces all around inside so that they will be able to absorb the excess moisture. So this is a very important troubleshooting that we need to do. When we find the bin a little wetter than what we think it has to be, stop the feed, and also 90% of the feed was not gone. I had brought the food, but I'm not going to feed it today. I'll wait for a couple of days. So when the bin is very moist, do not feed the greens. That will make the matter worse. Stop the feed, add some browns, right? Let it become a little less wet, and then do the feeding. That's the lesson learned for the day. Today is May 19th. 3 days back I did not give the feed because here I found that there was some feed available already. So let me just check now. And now I see a lot of worms here and the feed is gone. So I am now confident of giving the feed. Also, I did not do the sprinkling of water to keep this warm, to keep this moist. The reason being I found it a little soggy. You can also check that there's a lot of leachate that came out in the last 2 days. So what I had anticipated was true. This was a little soggy. So the troubleshooting measure is do not add any greens and add some browns. If you remember, we added some browns also in between some pieces of cardboard. Okay. Now this was the feed I had brought 3 days back and I didn't put it. So this is quite fermented, you can see here. This white formation is a very good feature. Fungus is formed on it. So it should not be a black fungus, it should be a white fungus. So this is very good feed. And see, these cardboards are still there. But most of it is going away. Let me also shuffle a little and see. The cloth material that I had put is completely gone. And I see a lot of poop here, a lot of castings here. There's quite a lot of castings. Greens are gone, and browns are getting eaten away pretty fast. So what I will do is I'll take this place now, keep it, and put this here. It's quite mushy, it's quite decomposed, and I think the worms are going to finish it up pretty fast. I'm going to shuffle this mix a little to just check how it is down, to show you. So it's quite damp, still a little wet only according to me. So, but the African night crawlers which I have actually love this kind of dampness. So what I will do is I will leave them as it is. Quite a lot of worms are there, and I will reduce the amount of water that I am sprinkling on top, and I will put the marker here. This is where I have fed them, and I'll keep a watch on this. I don't plan to give any more feed now, and I do hope that the worms will be able to eat up all the brown matter, and we should be ready for harvest in about 2 to 3 weeks. In my next video, I will demonstrate how to harvest the vermicompost, the black gold, and how to separate out the worms. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great day.